Greetings, folks. It is me, Gigalem, and we are almost done here. We just have something I want to show you. The one thing I've been needing to show off is this Rainbow Charm. Don't ask me to show off Classic Mode. I am not showing that off, anytime soon, because this is more of a blind run, or was a blind run, but you get the idea. Basically, I want to show off the Rainbow Charm. The Rainbow Charm has a chance of having rainbow crystals appear. And as a result of that, well, all crystals are randomized. All of them. Actually, no. All shield crystals. So they can have a chance of being any of the 5 elements you see. But yeah. So, on top of that, because they can be any of the 5 elements, they can also have a rainbow crystal appear. So, for example, this would be a water shield there, but it's a fire shield. And if I can grab onto this, it basically makes it so that that you don't know what shield crystal is going to show up next. Trigger Joy didn't hit this. Trigger Joy usually hits this. But, yeah. In terms of more final thoughts that go over on the project, I am just so happy that I'm finally I was able to share my first experiences of this game with you. And I love that line. That line is definitely Carol. But besides all that, I had a blast covering this game, talking about it, brainstorming about it and such. And just going over a lot of things, just thinking about all the events and all the events and it's just it feels like a proper evolution of what Freedom Planet 1 established, to make it feel more like to make it feel more alive in comparison. Now, there is one disappointing thing that I will talk about, and that's with the Rainbow Crystal. If you see a Rainbow Crystal, guess what? You're not getting a remix of the Invincibility theme, which irks me. In fact, I had a failed take where I got a Rainbow Crystal to show up, and it didn't play any music at all. Not a single track was played. And it was supposed to be the beta Invincibility theme, too. It's just like, why isn't there a remix of this? In fact, this is one game I'm not really going to talk about much, if at all, because I just don't want to talk about it, because well, I have my own spicy takes, but there's a mod of Sonic Mega Mix called Mega Mix Mania, which gives Tails' speed up theme basically a remix of the Freedom Planet Invincibility theme, and I'm just like, why isn't this in FP2? Like, this would have been for FP2. Boy. I'll have to show off another level where I can get a rainbow crystal to appear. But yeah. I almost forgot to show this. Now, This place should have way more shield crystals. So it gives us more opportunities to try to find a rainbow crystal. So, because, like, I don't know why this place has the most shield crystals, but hey, it makes getting a rainbow as pretty easy. But yeah. Yeah, you can see all the chaos happening and such. Oh, there it is. There's a rainbow crystal. There's no music with the rainbow crystal. There's a file that has the invincibility theme. In fact, there's another one. And the thing is that it's the beta Freedom Plant speed up theme, and that's what makes it more disappointing because they didn't remix the Freedom Plant invincibility theme. That is my one disappointment with this, with the shield, with the invincibility crystals in this game. Like, come on, you can't leave that theme unremixed. You can't exactly. Sorry, but hey, now that I showed that off, I'll actually see you with Murga. Back in a moment. While we're at it, there was another achievement that I've yet to get. And it requires a minigame that Sabrina made. So how about we go up to the D-pad and play some Fists of Frog. We have to reach a certain threshold to win this one. Wait. I think it's like... I'll be a moment. Oh. Ah. I think the high score was 2,500. There we go. Keep doing that. Ugh. It's just that I'm not used to the particular controls of this. I keep thinking, ugh. It's just that it's just like I think, oh, I'll just continue to go left, and I hit the wrong button. Like, you have to not get hit. Wrong way! Wrong way! Ugh. There we go. Pond hopper. Now I've beaten the top score. And I've beaten the original top score in the game. There, yeah. Ah. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to take a bit of a refreshing pause, and then I'll see you with Murga. Back in a moment. Just when I thought I was done, another update shows up. Can't believe it's been a month since the game has released. Another thing that's been added to the game, let me get on the window, Cutscene Viewer. You can now view cutscenes with the characters you've played as well as view all the view all the scenes depending on which character you want to view it and such. But yeah. Certain cutscenes that are exclusive to certain characters will not show up for certain ones. But yeah. And I should at least make people aware that there is also some hidden cutscenes in the game. One involving, if you decide to play as Carol, go to Zalland, or actually clear Phoenix Highway and then go to Zalland, but not enter the stage. Then go all the way back to the Royal Palace. There's a hidden cutscene that I think is pretty cool, and I want to know if there's others in the game. With that said, I will of course see you with Murga. Finally. Back in a moment. And we are back, and well, I'm not looking forward to this. I have gone and got all the S ranks in every stage excluding the Battle Spear. And I'm gonna try to, well, complete it. We just have 2 more S ranks left, and as you can tell on the map, there's an exclamation mark next to this stage. So let's go. We've already seen the cutscene for this, so let's fight. There's also an achievement I'm going for with this, and that's if you clear a Bakunawa stage with 2 Brave Stones and no potion boosters. Got hit once on Blue Moon. That's not a good omen. I hesitate on saying omen, and I shouldn't need to say why. That's Blue Moon down. Whoa. I always forget about that, admittedly. Yeah, this is probably my worst Blood Moon yet. Might as well at least get most of that health back. It's like digging. I'm trying to hit up and fire a cube. There. That's Supermoon down. I think that was also patched recently. Okay, she's much quicker with that. There. Now for the one I always suck at. Lilith. It's always Lilith that I seem to have the worst luck with. Because those flowers are much more dangerous than they let on. But there we go. Now I've practiced for this. Gotta make sure I'm within cube shooting distance. Now she's gonna let out the daggers. Gonna try to get some shots in on her. And there we go, S rank.
No! The Earth Dragons must suffer! The Water Dragons will have justice! I will have my revenge!
Parameters met. Initiating playback. Hello again, love. I pray that you'll hear these words somehow, because I know that this isn't all we'd hoped for, and I'm so sorry. What a... Marie, I wish I could be there with you right now. We had... But I hope that no matter what happens, you'll find your own happiness.
No, there has to be more. There has to be something else. Play it again! Bring her back! Bring her back! Please. Please, I just want to see her one more time. Please.
You're more than just a weapon, Murga. You had someone who accepted you for who you are.
Hello, world.
Syntax! I thought we blasted her off the ship along with Serpentine.
Code Black version 2 initiated. Termination protocols initiated. Mood harvesting to commence as scheduled.
Something's coming this way! How many times are we gonna have to save the moon before it stays saved?
Keep up your spirits, Wildcat. Let us put a stop to this.
Go. I won't resist. I have much to think about.
Nice! I got these achievements. So I don't have to worry about the next stage. I'm guessing it doesn't count the stage that hasn't been unlocked and such. Oh boy, this next fight's gonna be a doozy, and I definitely have done it before, but yeah, I am so happy to have those achievements now. So, on to the next stage, and boy is it gonna be difficult. It's also kind of visually taxing on my computer and such. So I'm just gonna turn the screen size to low for this one. So yeah, in case this takes a while, welcome to Weapons Core. So, yeah. This stage. I decided to take care of this one off screen with the other characters because if my first run against Bakunawa took me a while, well, this one would likely do the same. First things first, you see that? Instead of the stage, you see that you can't hide here. On top of that, the stage gimmick will soon show up momentarily. Here is the stage gimmick in action. Get out of the side of those eyes and try to ignore contact with every single enemy possible. Syntax is much more dangerous than you'd ever imagine. If Code Black is anything to go by, that means even if Previn's not in the main plot itself, he's still a very dangerous villain. Supposedly more dangerous than Murga herself. As a result, well, you have this version of her to deal with. Now, there was a glitch here that if you got O-code, but you got sent to one of these cubes, well, yeah, you want to stay out of sight of the spotlight. Because if you remember the likes of Metroid Fusion and Metroid Dread, and that's what happens if you should die to Pangu or Syntax. Bleh. Now you know why you want to stay out of Syntax's crosshairs. So yeah, I'll go for an S rank on the stage eventually, but that's not going to be for a long while. I still have a few achievements left for this game. So yeah, you want to be careful here. There are going to be these areas that are going to give you a break every once in a while. But yeah, this is a brutal stage. And there's going to be a puzzle that's going to annoy me no matter how many times I get to it. So I'm glad I don't have to worry about perfection here. But now we have to worry about this part. I really do not like this part. Now I think we're approaching the worst of it. And you can tell more of Code Black is being used here. So get ready for what's possibly the most annoying part of the stage. You have to make sure you keep moving for this one because you have to avoid that spotlight. Because if you don't avoid that spotlight, you saw firsthand that, yeah, it's an Oko. So, it's... so this puzzle may take me a bit. Get out of there. You can see so many eyes attached to Pangu, or Syntax. I want to call her Pangu because she's blue. As you can tell, the music for the stage even gets quiet the closer it gets to well, Syntax basically stabbing you. And as you can tell, it gets harder to deal with when the meter for it goes much faster than usual. Which means I have to work absurdly quick. This happens to me several times where I just barely don't get it because I'm trying to get into it, but I just keep missing it, or the moment I get into it, the lightning circuit already passed. And that's why this part of the puzzle is so annoying, and why I hope that perfection is only required for every stage except the secret one. Again! It happened again! Damn it! It happened again! Okay, get in there because that's oh, now we should finally be at the final boss, the true final boss. I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see my blind reaction to this, but believe me, this thing was something that made my jaw drop. This is Bakunawa Fusion! And with Bakunawa Fusion, your teammates come to help you. And on top of that, Bakunawa Fusion's attacks also reference that of the previous game's antagonists. And by that I mean Lord Brevin. And if it does that, and you have to go through it twice for the first time through, and for
structure is regenerating faster than we can damage it. We need to overload the system. Hit it as hard as you can. That works.
Murga? I started this. It's only right that I end it as well. All right, girls. Let's finish this.
Murga now joins the fight on your side. And on top of that, guess who she summons? Yeah, that knife is just as deadly before as it is now. And now you know the one issue I have with trying to play this game on this computer. Visual bugs. This is my first time fighting this boss with Mila. And trying to prepare everything for this end game part of it was why it took me a bit to get this part recorded. Yeah. And of course you have the daggers, of course. This, like, because this is Bakunawa Fusion, you do have some attacks from Murga too. As you can tell, the blades from Supermoon. Now she's much faster in this form. Like, it's gonna take me a while to try to get an S rank on this stage. Stay above the ground for that phase. And no, you cannot use her shield on that laser. That laser is way too strong for Mila's shield to withstand. There we go. By the way, don't get hit if this happens. Like if you defeat Bakunawa Fusion.
Central Command Core offline. Engines offline. Escape pods offline. Distress beacon active. Planetary command in 5 minutes.
We have to leave. It's not safe here. I'm going ahead to get Corey. Good luck. Be careful.
Murga, move! There's no point. Leave me. No! Come with us! We'll find a point! Just don't...
Ah! Lilac, no!
Hold on! I've got you!
And that's it. That is it for the Freedom Planet 2 blind run. But we have a few more things to cover, but it should be relatively quick. But yeah, how about that for finale? I know there are those that are disappointed, admittedly, with the boss, that there could have been one more phase or something. And given that Syntax could just summon a Brevin hologram with a knife as dangerous as ever, I wish there was more to it. Like, imagine if suddenly you fight the Brevin power suit in the middle of the fight. Someday I'll get an S rank on this stage, but not today. Anyways, I will see you after the credits.
By the collective efforts of our three kingdoms, the threat of Bakunawa has come to an end. Yet as the moon we defended so passionately fades into the horizon, I cannot help but dwell on the unsettling truth that has been revealed to us. What is punishment enough for conspiracy to silence an entire world? Will an act of forgiveness lead to peaceful resolution? Or will it buckle under the weight of those unwilling to change? Perhaps there is no perfect answer. Nevertheless, I feel it is my duty to pursue an outcome that I believe would break the cycle of conflict that has consumed our world for generations. The atrocities of our past should never be forgotten, but neither should they be repeated. Under regular circumstances, our laws would pronounce your deeds to be acts of war, and in the former sergeant's case, treason. Such crimes would be punishable by life in prison, or even death. However, these are not regular circumstances. In light of certain facts that have been brought to light, the severity of your punishments will be reduced. I hereby sentence the four of you to 6 months of community service. You will remain in Shangtu for the duration of your sentence, to clean up the mess caused by your callous disregard for our property.
And you better do a good job. Those fossils in the museum ain't gonna rebuild themselves, you know. As you wish. Captain Kalau will do as the Hammer of Justice wills.
Well, on the bright side, I guess you get to see me more often, sis.
As for your ringleader, we have found neither hide nor tail of Murga in Bakunawa's wreckage. We would have offered her clemency in the same manner as you, but I strongly suspect she would not have cared for an Earth Dragon's ruling. And now I declare this ruling to be concluded. General Gong will hand out your assignments. Nira, may I have a private word with you and your friends? How fares Sash Lilac?
She hasn't woken up yet. She's strong, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's up and about in a day or so.
That is good to hear. And thank you, all of you. Once again, the day is saved thanks to your efforts.
Pshaw, saving the world, no worries. Well, actually, Scary Lady here was new to all this, but we showed her the ropes.
Yes, however, would I have survived without your apt tutelage?
See? She even picked up a sense of humor.
There is something else. Now that we are aware of the full facts behind my people's rule and abuse of power, it would be disgraceful to continue as if nothing has changed. Which is why I am stepping down as the leader of Shangtu.
What? No, Magister, you can't!
I must. If change is to happen, then it has to come from within. We will take a page from our neighboring city and appoint a new leader through free elections. In the meantime, a regent must be appointed to oversee the proceedings are fair and just. I was hoping that you would fulfill that role, Nira.
Me?
What?
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Who's the most honorable person we know who'd protect and defend Shang-Tu at all costs? Yeah, and we have the freeze burns and jail time to prove it. Seriously, though, innocent until proven guilty next time.
I would be honored, but surely there are others just as loyal.
Perhaps. But none of them have battled a water dragon centurion on a spaceship that was about to eat the moon. That is both a rare sentence and achievement.
In that case, it would be my honor to accept this duty. I will not fail our people, nor leave our lands undefended.
Excellent. Then I pronounce you Regent Nira Lee of Shang-Tu.
Woo! Congratulations, Lady Nira! Yeah, major congrats, Scary Lady. I mean, Regent Scary Lady.
Thank you. But what will you do now, Magister?
There is still so much history lost or hidden away by the Earth Dragons. My intention is to roam the world of Avalis, to try and document what remnants may remain. But for now, get some rest, and I shall prepare what duties lie ahead of you as Regent.
What is it? Are you okay?
The fat panda guy was handing out who was gonna do what. And you know what he said? He said I had to help at the museum. I said, what do I know about dinosaurs? And he said, you're the science kid, so I'm guessing a lot, but I don't know anything about dinosaurs. I just think they're cool. You gotta help me, please.
Okay, I think I got all that. First of all, let's unpack what you do know about dinosaurs. And from there, we can read up some books on paleontology.
I call the big ones with sharp teeth Mega Awesome Buddysaurus Rex!
Oh dear.
Science buddy?
Science buddies. Something's come up! Talk to you later! Meet you at the library! Read books about dinosaurs while you wait!
Okie dokie!
Lilac! You guys got here a little late. She's gone off to find Murga. Oh, last of the water dragons business?
Ah, so she's pulling a Carol. I see.
You guys are never gonna let me live that down, are you?
Never.
When do you think she'll come back?
Given her inclination towards heroics, I would presume we would merely have to weather some kind of alien invasion, and she would come running back.
You're not wrong there. I could put on a cape, laugh maniacally, and declare my plan to conquer the world.
Please do not.
There's just a lot of interactions that I enjoy with this game, and of course the forming of new friendships. I was not expecting Ah to eventually become, well, just a misunderstood monkey or Tarsier, a Filipino Tarsier, by the way. This game does have Filipino influences on if the Bakunawa is anything to go by. But, yeah. I honestly hope you guys really enjoyed this blind run. I apologize if the bonus content wasn't exactly fully blind, but I'm gonna say this right now. Eventually, when the console versions come out, there will be a proper LB of this game. And I'll be going through it with all 4 characters simultaneously. Meaning that there will be points where I'm swapping characters, and that means I'm going to be playing through these stages a lot. In fact, I might triple dip if there ends up being a physical release, because might as well get it for not only my Xbox, but my Switch. But goodness gracious. My only gripe is, you see Spade there? I really wish that Spade did more in this game. Like, he kind of feels like, he doesn't have enough, significance in this game. He's just there. Like, I do like how smug he is and how Spade is, how Spade's appearances, do have some good moments and such. But I kind of wish that they would have kept his supposed, have him help you with the Sky Bridge, or have an optional boss fight against him in the Battlesphere or something. Or heck, I doubt this game would get DLC of that kind, but a What If Spade adventure mode or something like that. I wouldn't mind that, but I'm not expecting it to happen. So yeah. 1 month after a 7-year wait. Honestly, thank you, Galaxy Trail, for making this possible. The writing team, the testing team, the spriting team, all the other teams that worked with this, even the Havoc Fox team, just everyone. And yeah. And as proof to show that I did go back to go for every single S rank. I did not Rainbow S anything. I am not prepared to Rainbow S every single stage yet. That's a commitment of itself, and I was already doing that with Lilac. Because you only need to go for gold S's. Treat the Rainbow S's as if they were platinum relics in Crash Bandicoot. It's not just about going for the best time in this case, unlike the platinum relics, but in this case, it's about trying to go with it without getting hit. Fortunately, you can mitigate that with shields, but certain stages do not have that option. They don't have that luxury, and believe me, there are certain stages that I do not want to Rainbow S again, but I'm going to have to someday if I want to go for that little extra percentage. Skybridge, you took me a gosh dang while when I was playing as Nero. Oh, I even have the image to prove it, and I'll pull it up later. But, yeah. So far, this sequel definitely is a vast improvement, and it's gonna be hard going back to the original, and I need to go back to the Wii U version of Freedom Planet 1 to 100% it, so that way it's off my list. At the very least, I'm very happy to have played this game for everyone. But someday we'll be playing through the console versions, and yeah, just all of that. I still like the name of Mach Speed Melee. But yeah, thank you Galaxy Trail for making this possible. As a result of me going back and S-ranking every stage, you can definitely see that I cut my time by 1 hour and almost a half. But yeah, how about we view this next cutscene?
New entry. Hello again, love. It's me, Cordelia. I pray that you'll hear these words somehow, because it will mean that you've been freed from your crystal prison. I know that this isn't all we'd hoped for, and I'm so sorry. What happened to the water dragons was a travesty, and the passage of time has not been kind to their memory. I wish I could be there with you right now. We had so much ahead of us, but I hope that no matter what happens, you'll find your own happiness. And who knows, perhaps we'll even be together again. Someday. But for now, my work isn't over. Not yet. End entry.